Hello everyone, I am Vinay Singh and welcome to Power BI Learning Series. In this video, I am going to cover different count functions which are available in DAX. So these are some of the functions that I'm going to cover: count, count A, count X, count rows, and finally the distinct count. All these count functions, they are part of statistical functions family in DAX. Imagine you are working as an analyst in some company and you query your database and you get the following table. This table has 5 different columns: store ID, order ID, product, amount, and finally the delivery. The first 3 columns have the data type of text, amount is in numbers, and delivery column has Boolean data type. When you got this table as output from a database, it had some blank values. So if you look column order ID, it has 2 blank values over here. And my column delivery also has one missing value, which is over here. Now let's assume this is the genuine data and you are not going to do anything regarding the missing values, and you are going to keep the missing values as it is. Now your manager comes to you and he asks a question, or rather a series of questions. And the first one is, how many orders were processed? So basically what the manager wants to know is the count of column order ID. Now looking at the table, I know there are 6 orders which have been processed, right? But if I use count function, which is available in DAX, I get the output as 4. And the reason is because this function, it does not count the non-empty cells. Since I have these 2 non-empty cells in my order ID column, my count function will ignore these 2 cells, and hence the result is 4. So what do you do in such a case when you want the output to be 6? You can use count rows function from DAX. All right, and hence you can answer to your manager that 6 orders were processed. Now the manager asks you a second question: how many orders have delivery status? So if you look at the delivery column, 5 of them have a value present and one has a blank or missing value. So what would be the output if you use a count function? It will be blank, and this is because the column delivery has Boolean data type. So what I'm trying to say is count function does not work when the column is of data type Boolean. So in such a scenario, you can use count A function, which will give you the desired output of 5. So the only difference between count and count A is count A can be used with Boolean, whereas count function cannot be used with a Boolean data type. Otherwise, both are similar to each other. The third question your manager asks you is, how many different products were sold? In this case, he is more interested to know what are the different unique products that were sold. So if I look at my column product, I have 4 different values, or rather 4 unique values, which is pen, notebook, colors, and marker. For row number 4 and 5 in product column, the value is repeated. Hence, my different or unique products which are sold is 4. And to get this count, I use a distinct count function, right? Finally, your manager asks you one last question: how many orders were processed by store S200? Now, if you look at the database or the table, only 2 orders were processed from store ID S200, which is in first 2 rows. So first I have to filter out my this table on the basis of store ID and then count the number of order IDs. And to do this, I use countx function, which is similar to sumx, which we saw in the previous video. So countx has 2 arguments. The first one is table and second one is expression. And if you see here, this is how my countx works. The first argument is filtering out my table sales on the basis of store ID, right? And then I'm counting my order IDs. All right, so this is the syntax for CountX and various other count functions. Apart from count rows, which takes the argument as a table name, all other count functions take column as my argument. So for count, order ID is a column. For count A, delivery is also a column. Count X has order ID, which is a column. And for distinct count also, I'm having store ID, which is a column. Only for count rows, I'm having my table name. So in this video, we saw 5 different count functions which are available in DAX. I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like, share, and subscribe to our channel. Thank you.